You're exhausted from trying to control everything. You stay up late, replaying conversations, worrying about what people think. The pressure you put on yourself is crushing, and it's sabotaging your goals. Do you ever wonder if there's a better way? Are you tired of feeling trapped by this need to control every outcome? You're doing all of this to create a happy life, but it's making you feel miserable. There is a way out, and it starts with letting go of control. If you're struggling with the need to control everything, this video is for you. We're going over why it's important, how I learned to let go of control in my life, and how it changed me. By the end of the video, you will learn things to help you let go of control in your life. I also want to remind everyone watching, there's no one formula for self-healing. It's different for everyone. I'm here to help guide you and answer any questions that you might have. So what does it really mean to let go of control? It means accepting that we can't predict or dictate every outcome. It means trusting even when things feel uncertain. And most importantly, it means letting go of the idea that our happiness depends on whether everything goes to plan or not. Letting go is a brave act of self-trust. It means we believe in ourselves that we can handle whatever comes our way, even if it's not exactly what we planned for. Letting go allows us to grow and adapt and find a deeper sense of peace within ourselves. It also gives us the chance to live life fully. So I had a plan on how my life was going to go. I had everything written out, like when I would achieve this goal, when I would get married, when I would have kids, when this would happen, when this would happen. Everything that you could think of, I had planned out on a piece of paper. One of the main things that were on my plan was to get married at 24 and to stop having kids at 28. I was gonna have like one or two. It wasn't gonna be that many. So since I had everything written down from what I was gonna do with my life, I would stay up late at night worrying about what would happen if my plan didn't happen, what I would have to do to make my plan happen, what would it make me if I didn't make it happen, what would I do if it didn't happen. I would obsess over sticking to my plan and making things happen the way that I wanted it, when it would happen, and how it would happen. I would think that I was in control when I really wasn't. I would also obsess over my relationships and my friendships with people, whether they were going to stay in my life for the rest of my life or they were going to leave. And I would stay up late thinking about, oh, I just said that to so-and-so, they're gonna hate me, so I need to do this so they don't hate me, so they don't leave me. Not only that, but I was the type of person to plan out everything. I was that person in school that had that huge to-do list on everything that I had to do in a day, which the list looked like it never ended, and it didn't. It never ended. The thing that I struggled with most was that my plan was causing me so much stress and anxiety about whether I would get things done on time and I would make the deadline. I would have panic attacks and I would be so stressed about whether I would be okay, everything would work out or not, and that wasn't good. I would then also procrastinate on everything that I did besides my homework. I knew that there would be consequences if I did not do my homework, so I did do my homework constantly, but anything that it had to do with my career or what I wanted to do in my life, I would procrastinate. I would procrastinate the hell out of it, and I would just not do it. The real key to letting go of control was finding out why I wanted to be in control and why I also didn't want to let go of control. I felt like when I was younger that I didn't have any control in my life or in my family or anything that was happening, and that scared me. I was a kid and my parents would argue and I'd feel like, everything's gonna fall apart and I can't control it, or my brothers would be like crazy and doing stuff and arguing with my parents, and then I would be like, again, everything's going crazy and I can't control it happening. It's gonna fall apart if I don't intervene and do something. Little did I know as a kid, that's not how it worked. I also was not in control with how other people acted around me or what they did to me. And I'm small. I'm 4'8", I'm very tiny, and when I was younger, people that I knew in like theater or homeschooling groups, because I was homeschooled, they would pick me up, they would braid my hair, they would talk to me like I was a baby, be like, oh, you're so cute, pinching my cheeks. I'd be like, I'm older than you. What's happened? As I got older, the change that happened between just people picking me up and people braiding my hair was very drastic. People would then, in like relationships, a relationship that I had, and just situations that I've had with guys, it changed to me not even being able to control what they did. And it was really nerve-wracking and scary because I couldn't control what other people did to me or what happened to me, what happened to my life. I was so scared that if I didn't control my life, all of these bad things would happen to me. And I also didn't want to let go because it didn't feel safe to let go and to just let things happen the way that they were gonna happen. So the mindset shift actually didn't happen until about 4 months ago, in like around January. I'm not sure exactly when, but I was having all of these anxiety attacks, panic attacks. I was up late and I was just having a lot of stress about reaching my deadlines and not reaching my deadlines. I was so scared that things weren't gonna play out the way that I wanted them to and I had planned them to. Someone important told me, Abby, you want to live life fully, right? That's the goal. And I was like, yeah, that's the goal. They were like, then you have to let go of control and your deadlines, because living life fully and the way that life is meant to be lived, it means letting things be unpredictable and letting go of the belief that you can control something. Now, when he said this to me, I was kind of like, life isn't supposed to be predictable. And my goal is to live life the way that it's supposed to be lived and to live life fully. So me trying to control how my life goes is not a part of my goal. He said to me that life is like a stream of water. It keeps flowing no matter what. Whether I get mad or sad or angry, it's gonna keep flowing no matter what. Now, I could be mad water and get mad at the rocks. I could get mad at the rocks for being there and being in my way and hitting me. Or I could just accept that the rocks are there and that I'm going to flow through rocky terrain sometimes. He somehow taught me with saying those things that life is supposed to be unpredictable, and we're so lucky that it is. If life was predictable, it would be god-awful boring. If you got everything that you wanted when you wrote down a pen and you didn't have to struggle for it at all or work hard for it at all, it would be a very boring place. If you could get everything that you wanted, you wouldn't be happy. It wouldn't be satisfying. And that's where I think people lose this connection that if I could just get everything that I wanted, I would be happy. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's as simple as this. Life would be boring if it was predictable. So I came across this video after he told me, a few days actually after he told me these things, and it was by this person called Gabriella Bernstein, and her video was labeled "The Universe Has My Back." I watched the video and I really always had this struggle that the universe has my back. It has everyone else's back, but not mine, because I need to work really hard and I need to prove myself to the universe that I actually deserve everything that I'm working towards. And also just that the universe's timeline doesn't matter. It doesn't have a timeline. The universe is leaving it up to me to decide when things are going to happen. So after watching the video, I realized that anything that I want can come true. Anything that I desire can happen as long as that I ask the universe to give that to me. If I put my trust in something that it's going to happen because that is the way that it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. So something that I started to realize and that started to happen was that I can control things. Those things are my emotions, my reactions, and the consistency that I have with certain things that I do. I can control what I do and what I don't do. I can control my emotions on how I feel about something. And I can control the reactions that I have to situations that happen. Those things are completely in my control. Letting go of my own personal deadlines and certain timelines that I had was really hard, really hard. And I did it. I did that. And it was the best thing that had ever happened to me. I felt like I could breathe for the first time. I didn't realize that that weight was there on my chest, on me, until it was gone. So since this change happened for me quite recently, I've had a few changes since then. I can sleep better. I'm not up late thinking about how to control my life or whether people leave my life anymore. I'm also not having anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and if I do have them, they're not related to any of my career or my life, and they're way less intense than they ever have been. I was able to start working towards my goals, figuring out what I actually wanted, and I stopped procrastinating, which is crazy to me because I always used to procrastinate on everything when it came to my career. Like, I'd always be thinking about it, I'd always be saying that I was thinking about it, I'd always be saying that I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this, but I never actually do it. So it was super surprising to me that this whole world just opened up when I stopped trying to control my life. Don't let the need to control everything hold you back any longer, because even though you might feel that you aren't ready to let go, you are. Because when I let go, I wasn't ready. And when I did, it was the most amazing feeling that has ever happened to me. The most unlocking thing that has ever happened to me. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell just so that you can get notified when I post, because I'm going to be posting a lot more tools and tips so that you can achieve freedom within yourself and growth and actually healing, self-healing things. And if we want this message to reach everyone that needs to hear it, I just need your help with commenting, liking, and sharing, because that's going to push out the video so that everyone who needs to hear this hears it. If you're struggling to find support from people around you to support you throughout this healing journey and to help you start letting go of control, then just check the link down below, because I have a community and we are specifically there for that, to support each other and to help each other through these things that are so challenging to do by yourself. It's called the Healing Corner, and it's application only, just so that everything stays safe and we're troll free and we keep the community relatively small and homey. Just, we are here for you. We're here. We love you. Just to recap everything in the video, if the need for control is keeping you stuck, full of anxiety, and unable to enjoy life, it's time for a change. What it means is letting go of control is about trusting yourself, embracing life's unpredictability, and putting your energy into things you actually influence. Why it matters is trying to control everything creates stress. It robs us of joy and holds us back. Letting go allows us to find peace, freedom, and the ability to handle whatever life throws at us. My own struggles with control came from a fear of things falling apart, but I learned that trying to control everything was actually making my fears worse. Letting go began when I realized life is meant to be unpredictable and that rigid timelines were only adding pressure to me. I started focusing on consistent action instead of impossible deadlines. The result was less anxiety, more peace, and a newfound ability to actually achieve my goals without the constant stress. Hey, I'm Abby, and I am here on the internet sharing my stories and sharing my advice because I want there to be a place on the internet where people come together and to support each other. I want this to be a place that is authentic, which is why I tried not doing really too many graphics or too many camera angle changes or too much B-roll in this video, because I'm really trying to just be authentic and share what I've gone through and my advice to people because I think it can help people. Now again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment because we want this video and all of the other ones that I have posted to reach the people that need to hear it. You are doing amazing. You've got this. You can conquer whatever you put your mind to. Keep going because you're doing amazing. Have a wonderful day. Bye.